Put your head on my shoulder.
Silhouette. Yeah. Silhouette.
Good night, everyone. Good night, everyone, and welcome again to another lively discussion. Anyway, I'm going to introduce myself and allow everybody else to introduce themselves. So, my name is Denzel Harris, and I am also known as Mr. Easy.
I'm Nadia McKenzie.
Okay.
Hey guys, Diana Douglas
Joey
here.
Hamilton.
All right. So, tonight, I want to talk about this silhouette challenge that's going around. This a new challenge on TikTok. Introduce yourself.
Oh, good night. I am Mr. Reed.
All right. So the silhouette challenge is all the new rave, and it seems to be also causing problems in a few relationships. I think a lot of celebrities have actually jumped onto the challenge as well. But before we delve into all of it, or the aspect that we want to delve in, I don't know if Nadia have the extract that she had
Yeah,
earlier on.
what happened is that this girl decided she's in a long-term relationship. So she's in a long-term relationship with this guy, and the guy has a 12-year-old daughter from a previous relationship. Now, she went and she did the silhouette challenge, and she put it up on the internet without telling her boyfriend. So she was at work, and her boyfriend called her and said a message and said to her, "Can she talk?" So she's like, "Not really," but he was asking her why she did the silhouette challenge and if she can take it down. So she's like, basically, no, it's my body and I'm free to do what I want to do. So the guy said to her, "Listen, I've got a 12-year-old daughter, and you know the mom can be a bit of arsehole. So and my daughter look up to you, and I don't think it's right for her to be seen stuff like that because children see everything on the internet nowadays. You understand me? So she's like,
Mm-hmm.
"No, it's my body, and I'm free to do what I want to do. And if you don't like it," and she was just on and on about it. And the guy said, "Well, if you're free to do what you want to do, then and you don't want to take it down, so bye," and ended the relationship. So my question is, would you end your relationship because of an internet challenge that your partner like? Would you end a relationship because of an internet challenge?
Okay, so I have two more questions, I guess, to add to that. So, would you do the silhouette challenge? One. The second one would be, would you allow your partner to do it? And the third one would be, would you leave your partner if they did it without your consent? So those are the three questions we want to focus on tonight. So let me start. Would I do it? No. One of the things I know about technology and the whole internet thing is that no matter what you do, even if you think you have some form of a privacy or a cover up, because I guess they're doing it with like this red filter, so it doesn't show you per se. It shows you as a silhouette, as this black silhouette or whatever. It shows like your curves and all the details of your body basically, but not you. It doesn't show your face or anything. But what I know about technology is that it actually there is always a paper trail, right? You can actually get back to the original before the filter was added. You understand? And anybody who wants to know how to do that, as a matter of fact, they have tutorials now on YouTube showing how to take off the red filter off the silhouette challenge. So, you know, and then there are so many perverts around who just are idle and don't have anything to do, and they want, you know, to just suit their idleness with that type of stuff. So, I mean, giving it the thought and with the knowledge that I have, I personally wouldn't do it. One, I personally wouldn't allow my girlfriend to do it. And the third one is kind of tricky. So if I would leave, all right. So if we didn't talk about this from before, and she went ahead and did it, and I speak to her about it, depending on her attitude, and that was the problem I had with the girl. Her attitude was like really, you know, for lack of a better term, shitty. She just didn't care. She had no remorse. She didn't, you know, have any value, I guess, on the relationship. She didn't care about not even the little daughter who looks up to her and sees her as a little as a role model, you know. So if in that case I would have done the same thing. I would have ended the relationship right there and then, because it makes no sense moving on with that. So that's my contribution so far. Diana, what you think?
Well, I have mixed views on the whole thing, you know. One, your question is one, if I would do it. Answer is no. The thing about it is that though, like the girl said, I understand where the guy was coming from, but like she said, it's her body and she's free to do whatever she wills with it. But at the end of the day, you also have to consider that you're in a relationship, a committed relationship at that, and like you said, with these internet challenges, people know how to remove those red filters, and if something like that is supposed to come out and exposing your body, knowing that you're in a relationship, you have a young, well, stepdaughter that looks up to you, then yeah, I would end the relationship because of that, because you have to have self-respect at the end of the day. But as like she said, it's her body and she's free to do whatever she wills with it. So you can't really blame her for that. But at the end of the day, you still have to have integrity and self-respect.
Right. So it's her body, but you don't seem to respect her body. So, you know. Nadia?
Well, yes, it's her body. I'm not going to dispute that fact. No, I wouldn't do it. I would not do it. One, I have to look at my career. Most people don't realize that doing that nowadays, people, when you go for an interview, people look at your social network profiles. Any employer worth his salt is going to dig your social media profile, and it's going to dig your Google. It's going to Google you. And once anything comes up in Google, that will kind of determine whether you get the interview or whether you get the job. Now, can you imagine now, I'm going to go for an interview for an RN position. And my employer going to put up and look, and then all of a sudden, they see me doing the silhouette challenge. A lot of these women are doing this challenge and they're naked, butt ass naked. Some probably wear a G-string. And as I said, that red filter can easily take off. Even right now, if you go to American Embassy to go and get a visa, they're digging up your social network profile. And then on the other hand, I'm in a committed relationship with somebody. How would I feel if my man decided to do the silhouette challenge on Facebook and showing off my goods on the internet? I mean, once you're in a committed relationship, both of you belongs to each other. So it's not just about me or you, it's about we and us. You understand?
Right.
And you have my goods showing off on the internet. How am I going to feel? But people want to be in a relationship and then act single at the same time. It cannot work. And in this scenario, my girl was acting single as hell. Yeah, she was
True.
acting single.
Yeah. Because it was all about her. She didn't
Because
care what
my
the man
man
had to
went to
say.
her nicely. He didn't go to her in any
Yeah.
argument. He went to her nicely. He went to her
Right.
professionally.
Yeah, his approach was very good. Very good approach. I mean,
And she was like,
he
it's
acted
my body and I'm free to do
together.
what, yes, since you're free to do what you want to, take it back to the streets. So that's where you belong, on the streets.
Oh God. Sorry, what you have to say?
I have mixed views on that. Okay. No, me personally won't. But I think I agree and I would like to see ladies to do it because it's same as going on IG and see ladies posting a lot of pics. The only thing without the red filter, cause if you go on IG, you see a lot of lady in panty and brass here, 90% of the time. So they're doing a challenge of expressing themselves. They can't stop them because them always want to do it because they want people to see them or they want the right person to see them. You understand? Even going to the female, probably him should have checked the background of her from long time to know say, yo, look where she posts, look certain things that she do. So that could have set an image of her before we understand say, any little thing out here she could do. Because most of these females, as them see something and they say it pattern trend, that the first thing them gonna want to it and them gonna go like and this and that. They don't in their head they're not looking at the kind of image them set for the younger kids them. To me, you understand? But in my sense, if my girlfriend wants to yeah, tell her say if you do that, you're on your own. You make that decision yourself. But remember, say, yeah, you did. Say you go there and do that. Just remember, say, yeah, you did it. You understand?
They say, yeah,
So,
I did that.
yeah, she go there and do that, then I did it. Then I did no more. You understand? Because guess what? When she do them something, she has shows to see you on somebody else. Because you should do that for me alone and make me say, if you want to get serious challenge, I'll put in a red bull. I like a light, I put a food burn.
Yeah.
No one put it on internet. Then they need to see that. I didn't put I imagine that because when I tell you, you love watching them. You have a lot of them in my phone. You watch them. I'm going to tell you about. Most of them should. Yeah, me I talk straight, but most of them should be single. But we are the man make do your Mr. Easy make it look now. Can be like say yo, man not supposed to look. Mr. Easy I shouldn't have looked.
No, me
Okay,
not say that. Me not say
cool,
that, man.
cool. So I'm just saying to you that they're doing something to entertain us as dear fans because we became them fans or become them fans as long as we start watching them things. And that's and if it never be interested, enough people would not follow it upon and do it. I tell you, Mr. East, because although we probably look on it negative, otherwise you know a partner, but there's some people who single and I do it feel comfortable in because they have nobody committed to so them free to do anything they want. But the man right for him do because he have set an example with daughter and the daughter have utter respect for her. So what she do mess up him thoughts of her no. So when him attack her next girl, him gonna start check everything now for make sense here. She I think this person is the right person being my daughter, like kind of she help her move forward and to her positive stuff. So after him see that, I see him say yo, that girl ain't really worth my time and so it's best option she go on. Cause she not gonna make my daughter come out, you know. She just make my daughter want go on the internet and muggle up herself or silhouette of herself, should I say that? Anyway, let me say, the free for do them want to when them single. In my opinion, with my girlfriend, so, and I did them should be. You understand? So, and I did no more. Okay, so that's just my point of view for now.
All right, do it.
All right. So, thank you for choosing Zoom this meeting.
Well, I've not actually seen a video of this thing, but based on the comments that you guys sent to the group, I figure more or less what it's all about.
No, like I said, man.
I didn't think she have a right to do it. She have to consider. She have to consider that's not she alone in a relationship. Is in a relationship with someone who actually have a young daughter. So based on her response, I think she was a bit unfair. Now, why you got in a relationship and you gotta do a silhouette challenge where you gotta expose your body eventually, because there is something to remove whatever is covering up to expose your body. First of all, person who do them something they don't really think valid themselves. I don't need to
Thank
show my
you.
body to the world. It belongs to me, my bedroom, and my man. Done. Me still challenge for one pole fee on the door, on the wall, but not for the world.
Thank you.
Leave it there. Bedroom. Right there, so. We're not gonna
But
further. But at the same time, persons don't realize, or adults out there now don't realize that even the 5-year-old I go on the internet. So when a 5-year-old go and see something like that, they think it is right. Say for
mm-hmm.
females, every little thing them see now is a trend. Everybody want to do it. And we as females, the older ones out there, need to be setting example, need to know when not to do certain craziness when they take away. Leave it alone. Because I wouldn't want my daughter to see that challenge I want to try that with a silhouette or something.
For
Relationship
real.
wise, man. No, I real no. How would you feel for God then till you have a little girl and you know you see the silhouette challenge and automatically you turn on? It's so weird. I can't Keisha that depend that. No man, that's somebody else. And you move the filter, you know that Keisha have birthmarks but somewhere so now drop you go drop down.
Hmm.
I know my daughter
You
anymore.
see,
Okay.
let me tell you. You see,
You can't understand her, but I
Like you
realize
said,
every time there's a challenge, we just grab to it and we not think about the consequences of how it's going to really affect maybe not us,
but
because
them
we're in a
thing,
relationship or we're single at the same time,
not
but the
all of them.
future young ladies to come. We need to think about some of the stuff that we are doing and the after effect. Like I heard Nadia saying a while ago, when we go airport, to them see me downtown at the party with naked and everything and spin run over me and they on my body. Me not gonna get through.
You get me?
We need to consider that certain things that we do have actions to it. And we need to be careful what we post nowadays. I think it's crazy. I'm glad me not see it.
let me tell you the truth.
But
You see
hold
this.
on, hold on, but you have to understand, you know. You see, most of them young people here, everything them gravitate to because they have too much highly. I never see them do a challenge where you have to learn or something educational yet. They not say take a book challenge. They not say learn a word challenge.
Thank you.
I
Thank
just
you.
most of the
Not
challenge
true.
them are negative stuff. But
Very.
I am young and I like them, but some of them they don't really need because as it people who started with really when me and them used to say dunce and them something that you stick the joke. I know when they literally look into it, majority of them dunce for real. I ask them for read something them can't read. You ask them to spell them no one spell. Them they see them do them go on IG, them want to go on this. And when you check it out, you say you ask them one on one and them must say me dunce. But you think it's as a joke, but literally them they know it because people ask me things like them ask me, read this man. What? This answer, the address. In my head, me I say, no, I say it out loud, you know. The address, your name, your mother name. And I be like, but yet still, them see something on IG, them can't do it. Them see something on TikTok, them can't do it. I don't understand why them don't want to learn the right stuff and the wrong stuff. Mostly them gravitate to me. Sorry if you're cutting down the time. Your time now, then. There's a two-piece them go out.
Yeah. Come on, say, sorry. They have a good point. And the fact is, um, morally, the society has actually deteriorated very much. Like growing up, the things that we used to do in terms of games and what we would challenge each other about is usually like you know, physical playing, who can do somersault and who can jump over that bridge there or that gully there or whatever. Like some, you know, them type of activity, the physical activities where I mean, yeah, your kids are your ramping. Growing up now, you reach like a teenage years. The challenges what we used to do is like one who say, I'm brighter than that youth in my class, I'm brighter than a girl there or whatever. Everybody I try to be, you know, the top person in the class or whatever. Nowadays it's like a different thing. I don't know where this bag of challenge and they don't make no sense. To me, they don't make no sense. You understand? And people just gravitate into them and you know one of the things too, the celebrities, like you know, the artists, them all who do whether them do them sing or them a talk show host or whatever they do, those are the people who they jump on it and then their followers now start to follow them. You understand? I'm not saying that they have whosoever is following them have the right to follow them, but the thing is, if you know that you're a role model or you are leading basically in quotation a group of people, because you have your followers, then basically look up to you then, right? You're going to think that, all right, what me I do, I have to make sure say what me do make sense. You understand? Don't follow the crowd. You don't have to follow the rest of the artists them or whatever where them want to do. You stand up and say, yo, here what? I think this makes sense. You know, and we might even come out and say something about it publicly, or you know, my actions or my lack of joining in would say a lot. You understand? But then just do it and then everybody else jump on it too.
I
You
think
know?
I think everybody wants to be the next Kim Kardashian. Everybody trying to be the next Kim Kardashian. My girl has taken the crown. She has won the contest, taken the crown, and nobody ain't gonna take it from her. And that's the problem that we can't. Everybody's trying to be famous. Everybody trying to get the most followers, and most of it is soft core porn. Most of what they're doing nowadays is soft core porn. You understand me? It's free porn without having to go on XNX or Pornhub or any one of these porn sites. And that's the thing that most of us do. It's like I came to Jamaica about, I think it's about around the time when I was there in Jamaica. And I went to Elsha with my son's dad and his family and everything. And I was wearing a two-piece bikini. And I took some pictures in that bikini and I put it on Facebook. You understand me? And somebody went on it and saw it and said, Nadia, please, may I beg you take down some of the pictures. I'm like, why? I mean, I look good in the pictures. The person said I didn't, I'm not denying you look good in the pictures. It's just that you having on a two-piece bikini is not leaving much to the imagination. So I'm like, okay, fine, but I still didn't take down the pictures. I left the pictures and everything. Anyway, I was doing a class. I think I was doing a training for work. I can't remember if it's work or university. And one of the guys that was doing the training was telling me like, "Oh, I like your tattoo." And I'm like, "You like my tattoo?"
You wonder how him can see the tattoo through the clothes.
You understand me? Like, how you see my tattoo? He's like, don't worry, I like your tattoo. And he's only going back. I saw that the top that I had cut around my breast down to here. So the tattoo, you could see the tattoo on my breast.
Oh.
And that was how easily he could show me how people can access his stuff online and see the things that you post online. And people can take these things and do what they want. It's like sometimes I get email in my password, people say that, I know your password and I'm going to go into your phone and take your pictures. I'm like, darling, anything on my phone, I'm free to post. You don't need to do it for me. You understand me? And that's what people not looking at, the consequences that's behind all these things.
Look, I used to
Right.
do graphic design, and one of the applications or one of the programs that we used to use mostly was Photoshop. And trust me, with Photoshop, you can do just about anything with Photoshop. You understand?
Anything.
You can no, seriously, like you can be in your, like you can take a nun, the picture of a nun, and you can strip her right down naked. You understand? People don't understand these things, and that's one of the reasons I'm afraid of taking pictures. That's one of the reasons. But I'm saying, like, when it comes to digital stuff, it's all about zeros and ones, right? And if I know how to manipulate the stuff, I can do anything with your content. You understand? So people need to think before they do what they're doing, especially now. We keep talking about privacy and privacy and privacy. On the internet, privacy is a myth. People need to know that. Privacy is a myth, right? There's this war between WhatsApp and Telegram and Signal and the rest of them. Privacy is a myth. Because no matter which one of them, they have your information and they can do just what they decide to do with it. You understand? And other people can access those informations as well. You understand? And manipulate them and do what they want to do with it. You understand? People use these same things and blackmail people. You understand? I mean, I saw one of the video with this. I think I don't know if he's a comedian or he's a talk show host or whatever. And he was doing the challenge. Mark you, he didn't strip down. He had on his full suit, but he just took off the jacket. But I'm saying, even with that, people can manipulate that. You understand? I remember years back, our former Prime Minister, PJ Patterson, they actually took a picture of him, and when they fix up that picture,
Them in heels and dress.
yes, you remember it.
Lovely picture.
I'm telling
Yes,
you.
I remember.
So
And
these are
enlighten
the
me.
things that people can do, huh?
What happened?
Repeat
So
another.
What happened with
They
the
took
picture?
a picture and Photoshop it and put the honorable, yeah, the honorable PJ Patterson in lovely heels and dress.
and you could see,
And it went like viral in no time.
yeah, it was viral. It was
You
a
could
viral
see like
picture. It was a
don't
stunning.
nothing to the mind, nothing to the mind. Everything was just like
Yeah, it was just playing out there. You understand?
I didn't think that
And
was
you couldn't
appropriate though.
tell.
That is like
No, but that's what I'm saying. These perverts and these idlers, they don't have anything better to do, and that's what they do. They get pleasure
read,
from
please
that.
listen, read.
You understand? They get pleasure from that type of thing.
Emphasizing, read, please listen.
You know? So you have to know what you're doing, know what you're posting, know what you're putting up. All of these people, they have Facebook and all of these things, Instagram and everything. I'm not saying those are not good platforms, but you have to know how you're going to use those platforms. You understand? To represent you
In a
as a
positive
person.
way.
Yeah. I mean, you're talking about the Kardashians. To be honest, I only hear their name. I don't know anything about them. I don't know what they do. I don't know nothing about them. It
I'm
was
not
just like
offended then because I
couple.
don't know. I know that you have one married to Kanye West. I don't know nobody else.
You look,
What
you know
happened?
that
The
So
one
much.
that
me
got
not feel
married
no
to
way neither.
Kanye West, she did it. She was sleeping with Ray J,
I know that one
Randy's
alone.
brother, and she did a video. They did a video together when they were having sex, and I'm not sure if it's him or who that leaked the video, Well, that's how she became famous from that video. So from that leaked sex tape, she became
Are you
famous.
serious?
Yes, that's what I'm saying to you, that Kim Kardashian already won the title. She has the title. It doesn't make sense we try and take it from her. You understand me? Her mom was good. Her mom decided that, listen, this thing is out there now. Stop being an idiot. Let's use it to your advantage. No, unless I have a mother like who Kim has, then I'll probably think about it. But I don't have Kim's mom with that managerial acumen, you know, that business acumen to push me to the point
twist,
where I'm
right?
worth, huh?
To twist the negative into
to a positive, to that right now. She's worth to about 500 million.
Well,
that girl is worth some serious money now. You understand me?
Yeah, so, I realize.
So and that's because of showing some ass. Now, like me now, I don't have any ass to show. You understand me? I've got front bits. But you have a tattoo. Yeah, I've got a tattoo over my breast. I've got front bits, but not back bits. So it doesn't make sense. I show anything. Okay. You understand, man? Even say, all right then. I'm gonna say, Denzel, I'm gonna say, babes, you know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna have to look at how you feel, how this is gonna look on you, how this is gonna reflect on you. You understand? And if I'm looking to have like that person that I want to spend the rest of my life with, I have to think of how they're going to feel of me showing off my body that way on the internet.
Sure.
Yeah, but people ain't thinking like that. People don't care, and people are in relationships and they're acting single as hell.
Yeah.
You mean it's just like a convenient relationship, and a single is just a convenient relationship?
It's not. They're in long-term committed relationship and still acting single. Yes.
I call that a relationship of convenience. I can't long-term because
if something that is going to. It's better you live on your own. So I live on my own. I want some sex. I take up my phone and I say, "Hey, what you doing? I'm free. Don't worry. Can you come over for an hour, 2 hours? It depends on how long you're gonna take, and then don't let the door hit you on the way out."
Amen.
You understand? Boom. That's what I'm gonna say to you.
Hello, Dance.
No, but in real life, as I said, I've never seen the challenge. I've heard about it.
Spice did what?
But how me gonna feel if you know it's my spouse? So I say, yeah, what? Me gonna put on the ring on this man's finger or something, and then me see silhouette challenge, and when me look, me say, oh my God. Now the world is seeing all the goodness I'm getting.
Enjoy it.
Me I tell you.
Because Mr. George, Mr. Easy, I show all and sundry on the internet in something barely there. I probably all in on Twitter. I for things about it. They must see my 6-pack. They must see my nice BS. They have my 9-inch. All the things there.
Oh, yeah, nah,
the two little cheeks, them run a back, depending on the position. But after the earthquake.
And then the cheeks probably look nice.
Does. As we would have said, the good thing me I read tonight, we did there.
Yeah.
Automatically. It's like him never exists again.
Long time
do it. A bit biased, because guess what?
All my worldly goods, I put it on the internet like that. Me not gonna feel good without even asking me if he can put it on display.
So, hear the question now. Hear the question now. What you gonna do if after you meet this person and you start getting to know each other and whatever, that just never came up, and then you realize that before you met him, he did that type of challenge and whatever, and then after you met him now, somebody removed the filter and there's the leak and whatever. What would you do?
Can I answer that question?
Please.
What you did
Sure.
before I met you. What you did before
Not
I
my
met
business.
you doesn't matter. What you did
Yeah,
when
but
I
It's the no.
meet you and I'm sleeping with you now, that's what matters. Okay?
yeah, but it's coming back to haunt
It's
not
coming
just
back to
me.
haunt. It's coming back to haunt you. All right, then if you come to me and say, babes, you know what? Before we started going out, I used to do such and such a thing. I am not that person. I did it, and I didn't even think about the consequences when I did it. I was single, I was in a relationship, and I thought it was a bit of fun. And I did it. And this is happening, and this is what's happened. And now this thing is starting to surface back. If you come to me, I'm easy to talk to. I'm one of the most easiest people that you can come and talk to. And if you come to me and you'll be open and honest about this thing, and we can talk about it, if we can try and find a way of getting rid of the stuff, then we can try and find a way to get rid of the stuff. But if when we are in a loving coupledom, yeah, and when I mean coupledom, I mean at this stage of the game, I'm working towards a long-term prison sentence. Yeah? A long-term, yeah, prison sentence. And I mean life without parole.
Read that signal, yeah.
When I am working towards something like that, you understand me?
Fair
I don't
enough.
have time for
Well
the foolishness.
said.
Because one thing I know in life is anything that you can
Resist.
do, I can do it way much better, baby. Way much better. You understand me? Way better.
Hallelujah. Tell them for me.
You understand me? I have got the certificate and the PhD in making your life hell. So if you
And
think
will never
that you can go and cheat,
Highly certified.
silhouette challenge, boss it challenge, or any challenge that you think you can do, I think that you're gonna let me feel away. When I'm finished with the challenge, darling, I'll be walking away with a crown on my head. All right?
Most of all, females, I think it hurt more based upon the fact that man just always have a pride, always just want to know, say, yo, me have the woman, and me have the woman there. It's like female just watch your most sneaking, right? Just yes or no? Okay, no. But anyway, female always know sneaking and everything. So I think I'm more or less to the certain kind of things better. But most of all, I think man just look at it and say, yo, do I think I'm move on? But the silhouette challenge thing, I really still have the mixed view on that. Because still that thing we want to talk about, I need to learn out of that. Right, Mr. Easy. Because as I said, it's just Instagram me I look for lace and the pants and Brazil. You understand? I don't think as I said, most of them have, and I'm not quite sure if one of them do them thing they naked. Most of them just have a panty and Brazil, probably have one lingerie or something. So mostly at that yeah. So but when no matter about because all right, before you say that, we get a the day I'm group and it's telling a picture mackerel. So mackerel, yeah. And them said in a panty and brother, I said, brother, why not send them? So they think they fit their back on the red light. Everybody love me, I say, man, they think they fit their back on the light. We're not supposed to see a one week. Supposed to have a blank face and just yeah. I'm telling you, so not send them picture. Like I'm not think them get out a group here, probably say. And me store them in my phone. I just get them out of group and get them just post them. Every time something I like to post them.
Your phone I got out.
Oh yes, it's the headphone. It's the headphone. Yeah, but as I may say, them free to do what they want to do. Alright, so that's my okay.
Yeah, well, what may I say? You see, morally, my youth, because this, I'm not saying nobody not free to do what they want. Everybody free to do what they want to do. But what may I say? My point is, think about the consequences. Think about what can happen in the long run. You understand? This might just come back to bite you in the ass. You get me? It's same thing as I was posing the question to Nadia about what if you meet the person, you know, after they did this stupidity, right? And then it's after you meet them now that it come back to bite. It's not coming to bite just you now, it's coming to bite you and who you're with. You understand? So these things, sometimes you do things and they don't just affect you as an individual, they affect you and it affects other people as well. So you have to think about all of those things. But the thing is, we just see things and we just jump on it, right? We don't give it a second thought. Worse if we see everybody, because once it's a trend and everybody are follow it, we jump on it too.
I'm a leader.
You understand?
I'm a leader.
Yeah, well, a lot of people would even say that they're leaders. A lot of these people, right now, if you should do a survey with 10 of these people who have done the silhouette challenge and you ask them, they are going to tell you, oh, I'm a leader, I don't follow people. But yet they are the ones who keep following all these
them same one you say.
yeah.
Them same one you say, the leaders of tomorrow. Silhouette challenge.
They're trying to lead.
I must lead a cooking aisle. I can't lead her for the future. Lead a cooking aisle.
So look on the last president. Look on the president of America. Twitter finger. he must have lead or somebody like that. They want.
And his wife was a practically into porn and everything. So
good wife. True.
But the thing is that now, based on what you said a while ago, Mr. Easy. So what if? Let's say now, what if you find somebody where you and them are the same thing and the both of you want to do the silhouette challenge?
That's good.
Me do it.
Go ahead, but I'm saying.
Me, all right. Him do it. And them remove all film packaging or whatever. Yeah, I'm kind of upset still, but me expect that. Him not expect me to feel now we are go to, you know, go me my feelings about it because guess what? Both of us did it together. But when them unveil they look a good something and short with something in my heart feel that's not fair neither. Remember, so I thought we do it together.
Yeah, that may talk about. You have to think about the consequence. When I say the consequence, may talk all the bases, cover all bases.
Yeah, but look on it, Mr. Easy.
More than maybe it affect we.
No, but get this no. Get this no.
It affect more than it affect us.
Yeah, but this not in understand in your moment of enjoyment at the time, enough people take consequences out of the way, Mr. Easy, because if you're gonna do something right now, someone say, yo, we could do this. The first thing you jump up is after you do it, and then you say, what the hell am I just do a while ago? Because in at the moment of enjoyment, enough time people do things on the liquor, and when them realize what them just a while ago, them surprised. Right?
Hey.
Enough things you see them do probably at the moment at the time it look fun, so them not gonna do it. It's after them do it and them start a certain hack and certain things say, yo, Jah, no, them could have take out the filter. Why I'm never wear this? Why I'm never wear this? Jesus Christ, my mother gonna say, and then you're gonna say, so why the hell you do it from morning? If you never think about the they're gonna say, but it just pop up and me just do it. That is why most of the female say nowadays, you know, it just pop up and me do it. Most of them just at the moment, them think on the spot. I saw female thing. No for them nowadays.
Excuse me.
Hello. Come on.
I said most.
Yes,
put on close.
You value yourself.
no.
Value yourself.
Hold on. I said most of them.
My youth.
Are you in the most?
My youth.
Are you in the less?
My youth.
Yeah, but I'm saying
Listen to me.
This is.
You sound like you're talking from experience because the
man,
whole heap of things you do under the influence are wrong. What persons really have to consider in a long-term committed relationship, sometimes the things we do like 10 years ago tend to really come bite we. We have to think before we act. But we have to think like that. I would have never, ever do a silhouette challenge. Well, I don't think anybody with me there would ever do something like that. It needs to stop at some point because we are hurt ourselves and we not see it. We are hurt the person who we love, still not see it because of our body. This is my temple, so I'm free to flaunt it the way I want to flaunt it. Now I realize I have a son or a daughter. Who is this later on going to affect in life?
But overall, silhouette thing for me, good and bad. Okay? Okay.
I tell you, it for
It's good
me,
way it
it's
entertains you. It's good way it can put that little smile, a little dopey smile up on your face. But if it was your daughter or your aunt on a silhouette challenge, me know so you get nightmare. So behave, read.
Don't
You
put
can't get rid of
don't put
grandma
them thing in
and you
a
can't get rid of auntie where you see them unveil it and you see
hold on,
grandma TikTok clock a move.
hold
stop
on,
no
hold
no
on, hold
stop no
on.
no stop
Remember
no
Mr.
say,
no
Easy
no no
remember
no
Water,
say,
stop no
Mr.
no.
Easy Water. I mean, Mr. Easy officer.
remember say you say you have 7 sisters, you know. So you must know what you must do. You understand now what you must promote. But when I say my youth,
Okay.
when I say, this have a lot to do with responsibility, my youth. Everybody have to take responsibility for them action. You understand? And make a decision. Look, me now go do something where in the long run. When me I look back on it, me I said, John, no. I mean, yeah, we all make mistakes. But some of these things, man, I don't mistake them. And I don't mistake. Them something I just plain say a foolishness. It don't make
True.
no sense. But you just jump in it because it's the trend. And you have to always go with the trend. Always follow the trend and this and that and everything we are going on. Come on, man. To get followers, really? So I saw them say now them a leader, because them have 1,000 followers or 10,000 followers and whatever upon Twitter, upon TikTok, or upon whatever platform. Them have how much in followers because them do foolishness and people follow them. That don't make no sense. Me no want no followers for that.
True.
You understand? Me no want no followers for them foolishness there. You understand? Me must can show my son or my daughter or somebody something with my content and them look on it and say, yes, my youth, you do a good thing. Rate or you do a, you understand? They must can get some form of upliftment from what I am doing, whatever content me have out there. You don't make no sense. You did it and you just I go with where everybody else I do and I follow a trend and I do this and I do that. Them have a dancing challenge and you go and you wiggle up yourself and you go on. Then them have a next challenge where you go on your head top, you do it. You go on your eyelash, then you do it. Come on, man. What about you thinking about something for yourself and you set a trend now? Set up a good trend, a
Reading book
morally
trend.
sound trend. Yeah, something like that.
Where you
Read
find
a
a reading
book.
book trend?
I read.
A reading book
Sorry.
challenge that I think you now get that coming. You understand? The spelling bee challenge, you now get that coming. You
Too
understand?
hard. Too hard.
Those things will make sense. You now get those things, a trend. Foolishness is always a trend. Why?
Well, I can't tell them
It just
fooling
goes
down
to
in it.
it goes to show the breakdown of our society and our whole. This is not just in Jamaica, this is a worldwide thing. You understand? You have some societies that are a little better than some, but it's a worldwide thing. You understand? They just keep breaking down and degrading continually. And we just have to do what we can with those who look up to us. You understand? Our sons, our daughters, our nieces, nephews, whatever, you know. We have to make a difference. We have to show them what is right. If we see them go down certain path, we have to draw them on side and say, look here, that no make no sense, and it no make no sense you follow it. You understand? Because it can only prove bad for you in the long run. We teach them, each one teach one. We try if it right now you can't even teach one because you might lose that one. So you have to probably try grab 5 or 10 and teach them and maybe 1 or 2 out of that amount we follow what you say and hold on to it. But we have to try and do something about it because it just goes so it's like it's a downward spiral and it get worse and worse every day. Some of them I was
Yeah, but look right now.
I used to follow TikTok, and to be honest, I delete it off of my phone because I realize I be a foolishness. Nothing sensible on there on it. Nothing sensible on there. We can't follow them something the way nah make no sense.
And the silhouette challenge, it's good when you're single. Because if you approach it in a relationship, you have to consider your partner in the future if your kid's going to see this, if you plan to have child. So if you're doing a challenge, always remember your future. Because remember, it don't affect you now, it affects you later. So everything you do, it will affect you later. So if you want good, you do good now, good, it affect you later. If you do bad now, but it's like affect you later. So if you're doing a challenge, remember, good or bad, what that you do, that will affect you in the future to me. Okay?
All
That's
right.
it. Mm-hmm.
You're right.
Yeah,
So
I'm saying we need to be careful of some of the things that we are doing and how it's going to affect us, the person that we are with, and long term after. We can't just jump because of the moment of what is taking place now. It's the hit thing, it's the new thing. We need to think about the things that we are doing before we actually do it and how it's really going to affect even the person that we are with because a silhouette challenge is a serious thing that can affect even the person that we are with because a silhouette challenge is a serious thing that can affect in our long-term relationship wise and after.
all right. Nadia.
For me, like people need to start thinking, and that's the problem with society nowadays. Nobody not thinking. Everybody's like in this microwave society where they just jump up and do something and without thinking about the consequence that what might happen. Like later on, they're not thinking that, okay, just like how I post something on the internet, my boss can see it on the internet. The future job that I try to get might see it on the internet. You understand me? People not thinking of that and how these things will affect their life later on in life. It's like I wouldn't do the silhouette challenge. One, because I've got two sons. And my two sons are on my Facebook profile. And most of the time when my sons post things, I will go underneath their thing and I will post, your mom is on your Facebook profile. And I'm putting that in all caps so that they know that they remove it or they post something much more decent. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So I go underneath my kids' things, and my kids are adults. My kids are babies. I don't have babies. You understand me? And I'll go and I'll do that underneath their profile. So seem like how I do that, I know that anything I post, they will see. And I don't want them to see like I already have problem with when my son was in high school, my son friends used to like, oh, Tommy, your mom look good, and stuff like that. So my son's friends actually are in the age bracket where I get men in my son age bracket chat me up. So how am I gonna feel now to so that know that I post this and my son's friends are gonna be seen like, oh, damn, your mom looking fine, or your mom. I don't want nobody to go to my son that way. You understand me? So certain things I
Mm-hmm.
think about before I do it. I would never do the silhouette challenge. Nowhere under the sun.
Well, for me, as I said, I wouldn't do it. Um, I wouldn't encourage anybody, whether it's my girlfriend or just a friend or anybody. I wouldn't encourage anybody to do it. Um, and for me, the main point about all of this is responsibility. Like everybody have to take responsibility for their actions. Everybody have to, think about what they're doing. Don't just do things because it is the trend. Does the trend, so ask yourself some questions. Does the trend make sense? How is this trend going to help me positively? How is it going to help me in my career? Whatever it is that I want to do in the long run, or if I want to become um whatever you want to become, how is what I am doing now propelling me to that end goal? You understand? So those are some of the things that I think people need to think about and discuss with their friends and also even with themselves in their own quiet time. You get the urge and it looks so attractive, you want to do it. And ask yourself these questions. How is this gonna help me? What sense does it make? You know, all like I don't know, I guess I'm too I'm too old fashioned or whatever, but I mean I think we need to just stop and think before we do some of the things that we do and some of these things that we jump on and whatever. But then again, and another point that I made earlier, that try and see if you can guide somebody, you know, and kind of, because the way our society is going, uh, it's gonna be a sad day
Hell in a
soon.
handbasket.
Hmm?
It's going to hell in a handbasket.
Tell you. Anyway, I want to thank all the panelists for joining, and also want to thank all our viewers and subscribers. Want to encourage everybody to like and to share, and you can leave a comment about anything at all that we talk about, and we will definitely interact with you about your views on the topics and so forth. Once again, thanks for joining us, and we will see you next time. All right.